Welcome to this MBL webinar, GDPR in Practice, Managing Data Processing, Data Sharing, and Due Diligence. For those of you who don't know me, I've got nearly 50 years experience in law, particularly specializing in IT, e-commerce, computer games, and data protection since 1983. As you can see, I'm a solicitor and a notary public, and I'm also involved in a number of organizations where data sharing is a very, very central issue. So what I'm going to cover in the next hour is the duties of controllers, the duties of joint controllers, the duties of data processors and sub-processors. Then we'll look at some of the due diligence and risk assessment issues we need to focus on, look at some of the data processing terms, data sharing terms, what we need to think of in terms of data transfers, particularly internationally, and then finally look at the Information Commissioner's guidance on data sharing. I'm going to start, however, by what do we mean by processing? It's any operation or set of operations performed on personal data or on sets of personal data, whether or not by automated means such as, and then, to be honest, it's any adjective that you and I can think of that means doing something with someone's personal data, collecting it, storing it, adapting it, using it, disclosing it, losing it. The personal data that is concerned in processing and sharing is data that relates to a data subject, which could be anything from employees, current, past, or prospective, clients and customers, agency staff, contractors, and suppliers. So let's look at the roles of the controller and the roles of the processor. The controller means the natural or legal person, public authority, agency, or other body which alone or jointly with others determines the purposes and means of the processing of personal data. So it's the organization that determines the who, what, when, where, why, and how of what is happening with personal data of data subjects.